Tatyana Arrington, Where is the Buzz TV? Nafessa, how you doing today?
Hi, Tatiana. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So I just want to say congratulations on the film. I feel like everything I've seen from you, from Black Lightning to Black and Blue, you choose work that is so um, focused on Black experiences and Black people. Is this something that you're consciously thinking about, or does it just kind of happen?
No, I'm very conscious. It's funny. I was talking to my team after Black Lightning, and I was like, honestly, and Black and Blue came in the midst of Black Lightning. That was after I think my second season. And I told my team, I was just like, I gotta feel it. I gotta tell my people's story. I have to tell stories that mean something to me, that mean something to my culture. How am I pushing the needle forward with telling these stories? I don't want to be just somewhere making money on any set talking about something I don't care about. Like I have to care, I have to connect. And as you could imagine, playing Thunder has activated the activist in me. So now I'm like
Yeah.
really like, I've learned so much from Black Lightning in so many different ways that helped me in my career. But yeah, I'm very conscious of telling our stories.
Yeah. And within culture, I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than Whitney Houston, right? Like we're all so familiar with her story. And you play Robyn, which is something that I feel her relationship to Whitney, we don't always get the full story. It's kind of something that was behind the scenes for a lot of years. How did you, because at the end of the day, even though she is a real person, this is a character that you're portraying. How do
Yeah.
you kind of fill in those missing pieces for yourself, for your character?
One, we're heavily supported by Clive and her family, and there's a lot of her friends and colleagues who she worked with her entire career who are on this production. And just being able to pick their brains and hear people who actually know Robyn really well and they can tell me things about her. I remember one person told me Robyn had like this really big, pretty smile and she walked in the room. It was infectious. So I was like, okay, I know to lead with my smile. Like, these are
Yeah.
people who are telling me things about Robyn from their perspective. We always have our perspective of who we are, which I was able to gain from her book, which saved my life. But it's
Mm-hmm.
also cool to hear how other people talk about you and what they have to say. So I was just really grateful to be surrounded by people who knew Robyn or knows Robyn really well.
Yeah. And I feel like in the film too, you handled that with care. And I think the film handled that relationship with care and um didn't want to make it look like it was something negative or this or that. I feel like
Celebrated.
yeah, it was something to be celebrated. Did you um was that something that you guys were also thinking about because she is a real person who is still alive today?
Yeah, that was my approach. One, it was just so much pressure I felt. I was like, I
I
gotta,
can imagine.
oh my God. But Casey, our director, Casey Lemon, she helped me with that. And I was just like, oh my God, I feel like I need to talk to Robyn. Like, can I talk to her? Like, where is she? And she was like, relax. Like, you got everything you need to play her inside of you. Like, I already saw it. And that just gave me just a world of just confidence and it calmed me down. And I was like, Fisa, you're good. Like you have it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just do as much research as possible, approach it super carefully, and you'll be good. And just tell the truth. That's it.
Yeah. And I got the opportunity to talk with Ashton, and he was talking about, working with Naomi and how much she put into this. What was your experience like working with Naomi on this film?
Naomi is a star. I watched her, I worked very closely, like mostly all of my scenes were with Naomi.
Right.
I don't know if I had any that weren't. And her professionalism, like I watched her like morph into Whitney. I watched her embody her. I watched her embody her essence. I could feel sometimes Whitney's spirit on set. I would like look over at Naomi if I was like maybe watching her perform a song or like do a music video and I would start crying because I was just like, Whitney feels here. Like
Yeah.
I can feel it. And that just speaks to her, like I said, her not only her professionalism, but how she took care of herself and her body within it. She ate really well,
Hmm.
which you need that endurance,
Right.
especially you need it playing any character, but to play Whitney Houston and she's doing these performances, work is never done for Naomi. Like,
Yeah.
once we film, she's got to go to rehearsals to film a song, or she's got to go learn a routine. So I'm just so really proud of her. And my first time seeing the movie was at our premiere in New York, and I was just
Mhm.
really blown away. I mean, I knew what I was seeing, but to see it all come together, she killed it. She really did. And she
Yeah.
is the one for the job.
Yeah. And my last question, quick question. What was your favorite song to see in the film? I feel like this is a tough question, but
Yes.
which one were you like, wow, this came to life for me?
You saw the film? You saw it. Like, look at me looking out for you, making sure I don't give you spoilers. It was the
Yes.
medley for me. When she did the medley, I was just like, and that takes a lot for Naomi to
Hmm.
belt that energy itself out. And
Yeah.
that was the scene where I looked over and I was like, what is happening here? Like, I was like a fan. I had to remember that the camera was on me and I couldn't cry because I'm not supposed to be crying. And I was just the medley, it was like I was messed up with the medley.
I love that. I love that. And I appreciate you looking out. Yes, I saw
I
it
was
in
like, I've
advance.
been
So
asking, like, y'all saw it, right?
so congratulations again. Thank you
Thank
so much for
you.
your time, Nafisa. I can't wait for audiences to see the film and what you're gonna do next. Like I
Thank
know it's gonna
you.
be great. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one.